Tape time.
Tape time?
Tape time, tape time, tape time, tape time, tape time, tape time, tape time,
We got
tape time, tape time, tape time,
Tim the Tape Man Taylor coming in today.
Tape time, tape time, tape
For the
time,
tapes.
tape time, tape time.
I love tape time.
Tapes.
A grip of tapes.
Tape grip. Grip tape.
I almost said what's on this tape.
Let's go ahead and say what's on our first tape. This is Ben. You picked these tapes out from the tape library. What theme were you going? What were you?
I originally grabbed every box that said E3 on it. And I scoured and found the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
And some more.
Yeah. And some others.
You guys like EverQuest?
No.
Well, I have a tape for you.
All right.
Yeah.
What do we have? Is Sony Online Entertainment E3 B-roll package from May 14th, 2001.
Yeah, so we're looking at like 99 to 01.
Yeah.
Here.
It's a good vintage.
The limp years.
Because of Biscuit?
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard, but E3 is coming.
Yeah, yes, E3 is nigh.
Yes.
All right. Time to make these tapes happen.
You gotta hit the
No, you're
play.
I want.
Ooh, there's that sound.
I'm putting my headphones on to really feel it.
Yeah. This really does qualify as ASMR. It does, right?
Yeah.
No, but this does.
Hang on.
Bars and tone. Bars and tone. Bars and tone. Did you know that you can find ASMR videos on Spotify?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know what else you can find on Spotify?
What?
The Giant Bombcast.
That's right. It's
Right?
available. Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
This is a lot of bars.
Are there ASMR podcasts or is that redundant?
Oh man,
I don't know.
I mean, not that I didn't know what bars are for, but now I know that these two TVs are color balanced differently.
There you go.
It's the bars in action.
There's nothing written on this case.
Sony Online Entertainment.
Daybreak Games, if you will.
Yeah, that's right.
What's station.com?
That was like they were trying to build some stuff together to try to. Hell yeah, Greg Rizzer.
I didn't know RZR ever worked for Sony.
Yeah.
The Grizzer.
Well, it was Sony Online Entertainment. It wasn't Sony.
Sure.
Grizz Dog.
What were we talking? Oh, Station.com. They were trying to build a unified platform for all of their online games as soon as they had PlanetSide and some other game.
Okay.
In addition to EverQuest, and they would sell Station Cash. That was
That's right.
generic.
Yes, I remember.
The world's most successful, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
I had a Station Cash card that they sent. They're like, here's $10 in Station Cash, and I used it. I never used it. I never cashed it in. I just taped it over a light in a room. And so I would look at this Station Cash like every day and go like, aha, there's a bright red light behind that I don't have to look at anymore. Thanks, Station.com.
One of those talking points that was just on the screen is players host their own in-game poetry readings.
And weddings.
The hardcore gaming community.
That's right.
They weren't wrong.
So, okay, was this when there were only 2 EverQuest expansions? Right? Ruins of Kunark?
Yeah, I mean, this was only a couple years
2001?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
2 years after it came out. That's EverQuest.
This looks like
Hey, what's up?
a fake video game.
You might be asking yourself how I got here.
What is going on?
EverQuest is going on.
If you told
Can
me
you
this
move the
was
mouse cursor?
if you told me this was Second Life, I would believe you. If you told me this was just like VR chat,
If you told me this is an episode of CSI where they investigate somebody who murdered somebody in a video game.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I knew somebody who still played, because I would like them to just log in and show me what it looks like now. I would love to know how much.
Hey, we're fighting. I'm standing here.
I know they've redone the graphics.
That guy's got like 2 lightsabers.
I'm watching this. I cast a spell. Yay! Now I'm backing up.
Oh.
I cast a spell that made a
Doing a
nude
shot.
man. Oh no, that's a robe. This is great B-roll. Okay, this player's. I'm
That's
so
the
dead.
Joker.
This is actually the trailer for the Joker movie.
Was this was a first-person game at first, wasn't it?
No.
Or
No.
Oh
Wow.
God! Oh my God!
He big.
that mushroom is also big.
That's from that game where you play as the Mushroom Man. Was that called Mushroom Man?
That's the one.
Is that Space Ghost to the right?
No, not Devolver.
Everybody loves Mushroom Man.
What was the company before Devolver?
God.
Yeah.
The Gathering of
Gamecock?
Developers.
Was Gamecock? Wasn't the mushroom thing a Gamecock?
Oh yeah, that's
joint?
right. Wasn't that an early?
How did I pull Gamecock when you said the one before Devolver?
I don't know, Ben. Tell me how you pull Gamecock.
Maybe after the video.
Wasn't Mushroom Men like an early piece
Mushroom
of
Men.
giant bomb content?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
13 races, including frog, small guy, robe lady.
Karate robe lady. This is the worst rave I've ever been to, but the lights are pretty good.
Hey,
I am peaking, so
if the candy's good enough, it doesn't matter where you are.
yeah. I am totally hippie flipping. Look at that frog.
What frog?
The frog! Ah!
Okay, it's kicking in for me too. It's Minda.
Catwoman with a sword. I also love that there's like zero context for any of this.
No,
It's just like
yeah.
here's like a 2 screens of text telling you, hey, EverQuest is popular, we made expansions. Here you go.
Did you forget to load in the guys?
I don't think I have the quest to be here.
Are those,
Hey, you guys gonna come?
why?
Those footsteps sound completely fake. Huh? But they just seem like they're inserted in after the fact and not actually part of the game for some reason.
Also, your character looks like they're about a foot and a half tall.
Yeah. Oh, that's one of the frog guys. Was EverQuest first person ever?
I'm pretty sure it was. I think you're looking at it.
No.
I'm almost positive.
Oh, cool. You want to get closer?
Don't stand in that. What do you? I just I put-
Now this is Second Life.
What is it?
Now I know
all
what
right.
this is.
You let that dog in here.
I like that it made a jump sound effect, but they just kind of levitated.
Yeah, I wonder if this is just like some GM in like invisible
Yeah,
fly
I was gonna
mode,
say,
just
this is
going
some-
around parts of the game, just going, look, this is dragon, dog, dragon, dog.
Kendra, we need you to just run around the EverQuest for 15 hours and record what you see. Just make sure you get the best stuff. A lot of action.
We're gonna cut it down to the best
Even that dragon is yawning.
10 minutes or so. Hey, I'm still. Okay. Are they in love now?
This is a wedding.
Oh, great! I've heard so much about. Is this where are they going to read poetry now?
After, at the reception.
Okay. Oh shit! I want the CD marked Dragon Sounds
Yeah.
that just has that noise on it.
Real good stock dinosaur sounds.
Yeah.
Look at all those spells. I'm glad we finally got some music.
It doesn't work real good in this area, the music. I had a 386.
Ah!
Welcome to Skeleton Castle.
It's like a bad Quake mod.
Oof.
Like I feel ill watching this also. Like just the movement is so bad. And hey. No, hey, look at me. I'm hovering right behind you. I'm a ghost. Hey. Fine, I'll fight you. Hey.
Just go away.
Hey.
Why are you here?
Do you want to buy some gold?
Yes, but
Great, come to my website. SteveBannon.biz.
I wonder if that domain is available. Don't go to that domain if you're at home.
Or buy it.
Please don't redirect it. Yeah, no, look behind you.
Hey.
Look behind you.
Is this like this isn't a real...
Turn around.
Hey.
That guy's just not... Am I late to the wedding? I brought glow sticks. Oh, it looks like you guys have your own. I don't know ever how to like get on the dance floor at a wedding. It seems like it's mostly couples, and I came alone.
I was hoping to meet somebody. This lady with the mask and the sword. Doesn't seem like she's with anybody. Is it? She with that little guy?
This is a remarkable piece of B-roll. Like nothing against Everquest fans, but man.
Over 1,500 Everquest fans met their online friends face to face and talked to developers of their favorite game.
It's kind of hard.
What was their favorite game?
Mario.
It's kind of hard to believe that game ever got as big as it did.
Yeah.
Everybody ready?
I need to turn this up.
Any context for what they're giving out?
They look like tickets almost?
Yeah.
Or something. Gigantic. Oh, it's FanFaire.
Ah!
Yes!
I don't want a ticket.
guy-
I still don't want a ticket.
This guy's actually 1,000 years old.
WHEELER.
Cursed
It's a stand-up role. It's like a
to attend every FanFaire for the rest of history.
Goodness and fights the evil. That's the one thing I really love about it. In EverQuest, I'd say the best thing that I've seen out of it that really hooked me into it was the
One lady sent me a picture of her boobs
the
after we
graphics,
talked.
the realism of the story, the monster.
At least I think it was her. I guess I'll never know.
I'm what they call a very hardcore player.
Nona, N-O-N-A, Wolf, W-O-L-F, Nona. I think Sony's done a real good job on this game, and the characters and everything are really, the animals and how they move and stuff.
Well, you saw the footage.
I'm a dark elf necromancer.
Of course.
You sure are.
Why are you even saying that? Of course. I mean, it's
I'm a dark
evident.
elf.
The Stein of Magog here that you were able to
You can't drink Magog in here.
the glowing black stone,
I really like this guy. I want him to narrate
Yeah.
a TV show about
recognizable flowing black robe.
the game.
And then the forest loop back over here.
Uh-huh.
And then we've got the platinum ruby veil. And the
Selling these? What do you-
soul collar down there.
These all come as part of your set.
Recognizable Tismac armor.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that was Tismac.
Oh, hell yeah. It's hella Tismac.
Thank you. It's a fun game. Obviously, a lot of work has gone into it. There's lots of room to grow. It's been growing all the time. They've done their best to make sure there's more content all the time, and that's really the big draw.
My name's Clint Bergen. That's C-L-I-N-T-B-U-R-G-I-N. Actually, this is something I do for a living as far as making masks for a Halloween company. And I've been playing EverQuest since Velius came out.
Talk about a dream job.
The beta.
I thought he was about to say that he played EverQuest for a living. I was like, wait a minute,
Playing
dude.
EverQuest is the fact that you can create a character, build him how you want to, and especially the items that you can find and gather up to be like the ultimate.
I mean, if you think about it as like, oh, they're selling EverQuest official fat loot back there.
Oh my god.
From Sony Online Entertainment.
It's the man himself.
Yeah.
It just seems to have a life of its own. We're at 366,000 subscribers right now out of about 588,000 people who have ever registered for the game. So we're doing really well churn-wise.
Did SOE start as a division of Sony?
10
Like,
months.
Yeah.
they were not an independent thing that got bought and renamed or
I
something?
think it was always a Sony thing. I thought so. I could be wrong.
It's such a weird thing for them to get into,
The reason that we're trying to do
considering what else they were doing back then.
The average
No,
gamer spends...
wasn't it
what we found is that after putting out
Vivint?
Yes.
Yeah, it was
yes.
some,
that's
some
right.
other thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought that. Yeah.
by how many people showed up. And I think it gives people the opportunity to meet in real life. And in many cases, they spent more time playing with literally their online friends than they have in the real world, so to speak. So it gives them an opportunity to meet each other, and we think that's the most important thing.
I am Don Riccelli, Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Sony Online Entertainment. It continues to grow.
We're selling fat loot. It's dope.
I'm here for an hour and a half, and then I'm leaving and never coming back.
Half the dungeons or...
These guys are really passionate. These gamers, huh?
Brad McQuaid, Vice President of Premium Games, Sony Online Entertainment. It was kind of an experiment, and while we certainly believed in the product and thought it would be a lot of fun, we had no idea it would ever become nearly this popular.
Yeah, I mean,
I played Veteran on the Wraith server.
That's Vetten?
oh shit.
Given time during prime time.
I mean, you got to think, this is 2001.
Yeah.
A couple expansions in. Like, this is pre-World of Warcraft. Like, Everquest is kind of like this runaway success story at this point in time.
Yeah.
Within a second of real-time interaction between that people.
It's weird being coming from a background of exclusively playing console games and just not knowing anyone or anything about Everquest, but it being this massive thing that just
really don't know who she is.
Trying to think of what MMOs even existed before that, like Ultima Online.
From 3 different people that you had reference from.
Meridian.
Not much else.
Does Meridian exist?
I guess so. Does that count?
I don't know.
I've been a gamer for a long time, so I've played a lot of games.
Like Asheron's Call was after that, right?
Probably.
Games just
Anarchy Online.
and this game is just
Anarchy Online was the first MMO I played.
continuously play, and
If
it's
this-
continuously fun.
Those were all before WoW, right?
Yeah.
I think.
that guy's main complaint with games is that they end after a while. I bet he's having a hell of a time here in 2019.
An email to see what Darren thinks about
Variant.
That's
That's
what it was,
right.
yeah.
marrying us at our characters anyway at FanFaire. So we wrote the email and we
I'm married at home, so my character can get married though, if you know what I'm saying.
sounds like a great idea. Let's run with it.
The person in the back just had a bowl cut with a mullet.
Yep. Saw that one. There it is.
Oh, it's a ponytail.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's not a.
That our characters will carry my character in game. Waldrick is a warrior and was holding a ceremonial wedding.
Other character names are on the t-shirts.
Ceremonial wedding sword.
Just like a real wedding.
I would, no joke, love to go to this.
Does FanFaire still happen?
I don't.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
They're still making expansions.
Yeah.
Like one a year.
Yeah.
Still. All right.
All right, now we're talking. Planetside is dope. It's not nerd shit. This is you shoot space guns.
The stage has been set. The battle lines have been drawn, and military dropships are ready to deploy.
Fuck yeah.
Forget your fanfare. You should come to fuck you up fest.
Yeah.
We're gonna nuke some elves.
Was this pre-release?
I guess it must have
It
been.
reads that way. Gamers
Yeah.
will be able to choose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this thing sounded so cool.
It was good. I played a lot of it.
I never got into it, but it sounded awesome at the time.
It was good within the limitations of a thing that came out when it came out.
Yeah.
You know?
Did it look like this?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. Maybe not as good as this.
Okay.
I mean, it was pretty like
This looks really good.
Downgrade, lol.
it was pretty like Battlefield-ish, right?
Yeah, I mean,
a big open stuff
the
and
idea was
vehicles.
like it was huge open scale battles, and you could, you had the three factions that were always warring for terminals and stuff. So you would go to where the action is, wherever the front line was at that point, and just get in there and shoot people.
Get in, I'm going to Jack in the Box.
Are you a half elf?
We're gonna get 24 tacos, and Timmy's gonna eat all of them.
Oh, hell yeah. Wish I was Timmy. Yeah, this is not what this game looked like, but in some ways it looked better. Because this, look at how texture stuff.
Like this is obviously a work in progress.
Yeah. But yeah, you'd have to run to the center of these bases to take them over. And so it was like a control point you would capture and hold. And then once you took the base, I want to say that there were base defenses that would kind of come online in your faction's behalf to kind of try to drive everybody else away. But it's the sort of thing where you would go to sleep with your faction having taken over a bunch of the map and then wake up and it was all retaken and you're like, well, fuck.
That's why you gotta go global. You gotta get your guild all over the world, cover all the time zones.
But you could also do stuff like, if you were not necessarily where the front line action was, you could just go behind enemy lines and just take a bunch of points alone.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. What? Was that a car?
That shouldn't be there.
That maybe it's not something to put in your
Nope.
your
That's
B-roll.
that's cool though.
It is cool.
The shooting didn't feel like proper shooter good, because it was still kind of an MMO, and
it's probably running on Everquest tech.
The latency was what it was, but I'd say the shooting felt better than I thought it would, and was generally fine. Hey, what's up? You want to get married?
Two roads diverge in a yellow wood.
Did you get in enemy vehicles? If they died?
I want to say no. Well, so as you built your character up, you basically got certs. You got certification points, and you would be certified to spawn a vehicle. And I want to say your vehicle was pretty much yours, so I don't even think people of your faction could necessarily steal your car. I forget how it worked now. It's been a really long time.
I know you wouldn't download a car.
But I would 3D print one.
Yeah!
I would download a car, 3D print the shit out of it.
It's illegal. I'm calling the cops. These are the cops.
Oh no. Actually, I'm not so worried if these are the cops. Hey! We're going to Taco Bell! The Jack in the Box is closed, which is weird, but I think someone pooped inside the restaurant and they had to close for the night.
There's another bullet hole in it.
Yet another bullet hole in the Geary Street Jack in the Box. Oh shit. But yeah, this game was a neat idea. They did PlanetSide 2, and I remember being like, what the fuck was that?
That was a Mark Wahlberg movie.
Go back and look at that.
Was Planet of the Apes.
All right,
where are you going?
That was not in the final.
They didn't have screens playing Mark Wahlberg's Planet of the Apes?
No. That's something that if Phantasy Star Online 2 might have something like that, but in the main area of PSO2, there was just a video screen that if you got close enough would just start playing videos, but it's usually videos for whatever Sega tie-in they were doing that month. Just get some ramen and you'll get a skin, but you don't live in Japan, so. Gotta say, this is relatively underwhelming footage in the grand scheme of things. But this game was cool. This was the game I got into post, I want to say SOCOM 2. Or maybe just around the same time or something like that, but that would never happen.
Are those different factions?
Yes.
Shooting side by side?
Never happen. Come on.
Maybe love can plume on a battlefield.
Nope. Save that shit for FanFaire. I was always the red guys. I believe we're the Terrans.
All right.
Rizzer, back at it again.
That's right.
Thanks, SOE.
That might be it for this tape.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that's all the games they had back then.
Yeah, right, yeah. Cool.
Yeah. And then, God, what did they do after that?
Just go right into EverQuest 2? Yeah. Well, they were doing the console stuff too, like EverQuest Online Adventures.
Right. Okay.
And Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. No, was that? Well, that wouldn't have been them. But there was the EverQuest. EverQuest Online Adventures were I
think that's right.
That was action RPG Diablo-like sort of thing.
Then they made EverQuest 2, which was a disaster. Which is no longer being operated, I believe.
I think that one shut down.
Yeah.
I didn't look to see what this tape was before we put it in.
This is Capcom 2001.
Okay.
All right.
All right. This is a good era of Capcom, probably.
Some solid stuff.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Arguably one of the greatest fighting games of all time in the mix.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Nope, gotta catch all that.
This is the first footage of a black hole ever taken.
Yep.
We're unveiling it
There
here.
it is. It's the T-virus.
Sure.
A warrior fought for justice. He became a legend.
End of line.
The evil rises again.
Oh no.
And another must raise his sword and fight.
Those are guns.
Yeah! That's a cool logo treatment. Uh-huh. Oh.
He's got all of their strengths and none of their weaknesses.
No. Impossible.
So he's the Gohan
Yeah.
of heaven.
Yep, he's Heaven Gohan.
Oh, fucking magma spider scorpion thing. I remember that.
I did not like this game at all.
Oh man, I liked this game. This might have been the first PS2 game I got.
I feel like I didn't like this game for some of the same reasons I didn't like Resident Evil. Like just the camera angles and a lot of the stuff, just static camera stuff in some of the areas in this game, right?
Yeah, they were figuring it out.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my friend. Rock.
Yeah.
For some people, 13 is an unlucky number, but that's not true for the Blue Bomber.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah.
He's the blue dude with the tude. Sonic the Hedgehog, I mean Mega Man.
Man, the editing in this is a lot.
Mega Man. I think Mega Man's really cool.
We got a bunch of kids to say this.
Well, we're not gonna make any of those anymore. That's right.
Mega Man has been transcending multiple platforms, multiple systems.
All the way back to the Nintendo 8-bit system. Think of like the games that actually defined it. You think of Mega Man.
Mega Man's everywhere. Computers, games, TV.
Yeah, you ever played Mega Man for DOS? That's everywhere. He's extreme.
Blow up all the robots with his hands.
He
yeah.
only has one hand.
He's blowing them up with his hands.
Are you a Mega Man fanatic?
Mega Man?
Absolutely not, sir.
You know what the best thing about Mega Man is? Whether you're 8 years old or 80 years old, it appeals to everybody.
What is that quote from?
Shh.
Mega Man!
If you'll go away, I'll take
Sign my
anything.
petition.
Oh boy. Huh.
I was all for this game conceptually. Like, when they were like, oh, we want to make something that's like a cool homage to like Ghosts and Goblins.
That's what I was thinking when I saw him in his
Yeah.
underwear. I was like, is it supposed to be a Ghost and Goblin?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. But not, I mean, it's not, you're not playing as like Arthur or whatever,
Right.
you know, it's a,
Is he even like referenced in this?
I don't think so.
Firebrand.
Like I never understood why they didn't just use the name.
Because this game was made in the US and
like
asking Capcom Japan to let the US team make a fucking Ghosts and Goblins game, they were probably like, no.
That makes perfect sense.
And you know what? In retrospect, maybe the right move.
This game was like serviceable.
That's all right.
At worst, it was serviceable.
I seem to remember liking the Army of Zen. Okay.
Best game for the PS2 out there right now. The complexity, the detail, the graphics really kind of brings it on to that next level.
I found a press release for
Got it. The day it came out, I sat down.
Onimusha 2 in my garage the other day. That's like talking about like we motion captured 6 people at the same time.
And a horse.
And a horse, yeah.
I love that game. It's totally everything.
Is this? It's not
Is this
the
the
Metreon.
Metreon?
Is it?
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think
like,
it is.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go. There you
man.
This is the tournament for the new millennium.
Oh, this game's so good.
Yeah.
You'll experience the most exciting battle in history. Let's get ready to battle. Feel the intensity when power and technique collide.
Oh, Jesus. The cool thing, one of the coolest things to me about this game is like at the top level, there was no just like one team or character that dominated. It was like, you know, there were grooves that were better than other, but you saw so much variance.
I never really looked at like what the scene for that game was or what the tier list or anything like that. That's just a great damn fighting game.
Yeah.
So Code Veronica X, this is like the PS2 re-release of Code Veronica, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Then
Bugs.
And then I think this is the version that came out on PS3 and Xbox.
Kiss.
Xbox 360.
Kiss. Kiss Wesker. Kiss Wesker.
I've been
Daddy Wesk.
I've been meaning to check this out since it went on the backwards compatibility list. See if it, holds up.
I like how they didn't have anybody to interview about any of this stuff. Like, what do you think about Capcom vs. SNK 2?
Huh?
Random guy at the Metreon. Tell me about Terry Bogard.
See the guy with the hat?
That's right, they did see The Matrix.
We all saw The Matrix.
I thought he was going Super Saiyan there for a second. Whoa. Why didn't she just shoot it?
You wanted them to think that they had won by dropping the gun, and then that's gonna reduce the reaction time just long enough to where it'll be harder to...
Okay. I'm not good at fighting. I don't even know what this is.
This is, bad, yeah. Yes, this is that heavy metal geometric matrix. I was gonna say, this is bad. I was about to say it's like an arena fight.
I was gonna say, this looks like
a virtual on.
What's the one that's always at California Extreme?
The Grid.
Yeah, this looks like the Grid.
It's got a blistering soundtrack from Megadeth.
No way.
Yeah, this is like heavy metal, like the magazine.
Would it surprise you in the slightest to hear that Dave Mustaine has gone like full InfoWars?
No, not at all. Of course not.
Okay.
He was MTV's political correspondent back then. Remember, like that he was on MTV a lot, just doing like political interviews and shit like that?
Sure, yes. Yeah.
All right, chances are, if you are into fighting games, there's one series of fighting games that you have undoubtedly played, and that's the Street Fighter series.
No, what is that? I mean, we got a list of the greatest fighting games.
It's not on
I don't
our
know
list.
this.
Street Fighter was the first fighting game that I played.
I grew up with Street Fighter.
Street Fighter. I love Street Fighter.
I love it, man. Especially with the combos they throw in there, and you see the guy just going bam, bam. Oh man!
I'm always going bam, bam.
Who
Oh
is this
man!
quote from?
You're gonna need to give us a Ryu fireball right here for the camera.
Hit him with that Ryu fireball. There you go, nailed it.
This guy is not as on brand as he could be.
Oh, the fucking Rurouni Kenshin silk shirt.
Chun-Li. Everybody's got a thing for Chun-Li.
Limp Bizkit.
Okay.
Ready? I'm ready. Okay, here goes.
That was a pretty high kick.
That looked like he had some force in there.
Street Fighter has spanned multiple consoles, multiple decades.
What is that 3D one they keep showing? Is
EX3.
EX3? They
Yeah.
made a 3?
Yeah, the PS2 was the... What?
It rocks.
Okay, yeah. Nailed it, kid.
That kid grew up to be Justin Wong.
Whoa.
Both.
I thought it was both.
It's both.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
This
we
is
covered this.
the quiz portion of our presentation.
Have you been paying attention?
I like how at no point in that sequence did they ever say the name of an actual video game. There's like, Street Fighter's good. You could be Ryu, you could be Chun-Li.
Everyone's got a thing for
Chun-Li. Ben, Brad, I can tell you. Never had a thing for Chun-Li.
What?
Warlords.
I just
the PlayStation
never-
2 computer entertainment system, rated M for mature, only from Capcom.
Unbelievable.
I mean, he said everyone.
A lot of the time when people talk about One Piece, I think about this. I think about One Piece Mansion.
Wait, this has nothing to do with One Piece?
No.
No.
Okay. You could have fooled me.
I've never seen this game, but it looks kind of cool.
I don't think I've ever
like
heard
it's
of
like
this.
a puzzle. Like you're kind of placing the mansion pieces together in a puzzle sequence, and yeah. But yeah, for the longest time, when people would talk about One Piece, I assumed that this was an anime. Because why wouldn't it be?
Oh no. Oh well, X6 was fine. X6 was okay. It was 7 that went isometric.
Was that 7 or was that? I guess I don't. I guess the actual answer is I have no idea.
I think it was 7.
The actual answer is I don't like any of the X games.
What about Vert Ramp?
I don't like Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I don't like Mega Man X. I like Darkman X. It's problematic.
Everyone's got a thing for burning statue ladies.
All right, that I'll co-sign.
Wait, 5th anniversary of what?
The Dreamcast release.
Oh. That would have been like a year old at most at this point. 2001, right?
Yeah, this is 01.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
this came out in 02.
Wait, they must mean the 5th anniversary of the first Resident Evil?
Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
What?
I don't know. Capcom has always been weird about anniversaries and like fudging numbers on that stuff. Like it's the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter. Like,
Always the anniversary of something.
Yeah. Yuck.
Yeah.
For the 3rd time.
Human or demon?
This guy's some sort of...
We've got 4 games.
Demon.
This tape is such a contrast of the SOE when it's like from the least produced to the most produced.
Yeah.
B-roll.
Yeah. I feel like the Resident Evil connection that they're saying from the creators of Resident Evil, but I feel like that was something that they really were trying to lean on here.
Yeah.
And it was like, I almost feel like this game was presented a little bit as like, it's like Resident Evil, except what if you could just kick ass and not worry about bullets?
Yeah,
but it was like, but it looked very
similar.
similar. And that's what I'm talking about with like the camera stuff.
I think that's kind of how they presented it.
And a lot of that stuff with this first game, I remember just being like, I don't like Resident Evil and I don't like this. Where do you think they got that?
At render?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
I played so much of this.
Fake batteries in there.
Yeah.
I probably played through this 50 times.
It's a pretty good version of this game.
You can unlock Prison Cody.
Yeah.
Was it missing anything?
I don't remember.
Pretty much the whole game?
Yeah.
Well, guys, obviously it's got all 3 characters, so.
Yeah.
It had 5 characters.
What?
Right, yeah, you'd unlock.
There's like Alpha Guy and Prison Cody.
Oh,
yeah.
just like different.
Like, yeah, I mean, like Alpha 3 guy and Cody or something, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh, speaking of good fucking games, dude. This is one of the few games I like 100%ed. I had to grind for the last fucking Navi. I remember like being in high school in class, just like running around in circles trying to find the last one I needed.
Yeah, this was a cool game. This combat was interesting.
Yeah. I just wanted to play this. Whoa!
Oh man.
Oh, Turbo Revival. I've never heard of this iteration
They
of
just
2.
needed some words to slap onto this thing for it to come onto GBA, right?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like Turbo. They've got the supers.
Yeah.
Oh, that was just Chun-Li. I had a thing for her.
Everybody did.
Mega Man's everywhere. Computers, games, TV, everywhere.
Mega Man's in my bathroom. Mega Man hides under my bed and keeps me safe at night. Mega Man says he's gonna help me deal with my father.
Mega Man's been hanging out by the playground a lot, on the other side of the fence. Kind of weird.
I love Mega Man and his van.
Each game sold separately.
The Mega Van.
Rated E for everyone.
That was a very fucking turn of the century blister of sound effects and bullshit.
Jim and Derek.
Like,
ads.
yeah. Lust the dust.
Right now, I'm feeling awfully scared.
In 1996,
I mean, he's a very Jim and Derek kind of guy.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
survival horror.
Ah!
Came out with Resident Evil 1, completely redefining modern gameplay.
Money, I thought you said honey.
Video gaming like Resident Evil. You really can feel the hair on the back of your neck stand on end.
No, it's the gel.
Has it ever actually scared you?
Yeah, my heart just goes.
That guy's hair.
That dude, I feel like I have been near that dude before.
Huh.
Like, I think he just worked at, I don't know that they brought him in. He might have just worked at Capcom.
How do you make the spikes? It seems like it would be so time consuming.
It's just a lot of gel.
But then,
It's
like, how do
stiffer
you
gel
shape
and you shape it and then it
With
gels.
Fingertips,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Like super strong gel, you know?
Yeah.
It's just awesome. It's just, you totally get into it.
The Resident Evil series.
Sure, I'll say anything to be on your video.
Yeah.
And become one of the most successful brands in history. And
The shit is good.
Resident Evil, history in the making. Only from Capcom.
Oh, we're inside that guy now.
Okay.
Finally. All right, is
Is
that,
that it on this
that
one?
might be it. Let's fast forward a little bit just to make sure.
And you mind taking me down real fast? I'm just gonna run out.
All right.
Clear.
Let's, maybe we'll get this next tape going and we can just surprise Brad with it.
Okay.
Oh, can't get the mic off.
Yeah, it's a weird tape. Oh, here we go. Some more E301.
From Sony Online.
Sony
to
Offline.
Just Sony Offline.
Yeah, here we go. Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Seca.
No, it's not.
What?
Though some people would refer to Sony Europe, Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, as SCEE. SCEE.
Ski.
Definitely heard some people call it ski.
I don't like it.
Not a fan. Not a fan. I feel like there was like a good time for Capcom. It felt like they just had a bunch of shit going on.
Yeah, that was probably like the last of Capcom as like a huge powerhouse, right? That era was kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, they had big like Resident Evil 4 was obviously a huge hit, and
Totally,
they had
yeah.
stuff, but
yeah, like that era was, I think, a big time for them.
Yeah.
And then they kind of lost their way through like the 360 and PS3, and I just like now it seems like they have it back.
Totally.
But maybe not in fighting, but at least like with the other games.
Rising tide lifts all boats, so we can hope that they'll make a fucking good fighting game.
I don't even know. We'll sit play on this one.
Yeah, we got bars. We also got tone.
I love it. Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Skia.
No.
Skia wouldn't want to be a.
I extra don't like that. All right, stock footage reel 01.
This is not fake.
Hell yeah.
Man, email addresses used to suck.
Free and unrestricted use. I love it. I was gonna say, there's gonna be some PS1 footage on here too. Yeah, there'll be probably like a end of PS1 Twisted Metal game on here or something. Brad, you're just in time for Cool Borders 2001.
Cool Borders 2001.
Oh, hell yeah.
With
you can snowboard as a pimp!
With those debug coordinates still on the screen.
What if you could snowboard, but you were a pimp?
Yeah, what is
It's 2001.
Jason told me specifically to put this one in the mix. He said this one was, quote, quite the selection.
Yahoo.
Is this Sony's like whole tape? For E3?
Yeah, it's like a 9 minutes of footage.
2001.
Yeah. Yeah, and they said there'd be some PS2 stuff and some PS1 stuff. So
I can't remember if PS2 was out or was about to be out.
PS2 would have been out in
like later
Japan.
that year? Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think Dark Cloud 2 was close to launch?
Yeah.
Or wait, is this Dark Cloud 1?
That was Dark Cloud 1.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, 2 was later. Yeah.
What kind of game is this?
Like action adventure kind of thing.
Yeah.
I reviewed the second one. I don't think I ever played much of the first one, though.
People that like Dark Cloud love Dark Cloud.
Yes. People are way into
and
that.
still want another Dark Cloud.
Yeah.
I remember.
There's a woo from the control room.
I remember thinking this first game was pretty cool at the time. And frequency. Someone should kickstart a new one of these,
right.
you know?
Right.
Might get another woo from the controller on this one. 2 woos.
Was this much different from Amplitude, if at all?
Amplitude was a refinement of it.
Okay.
For sure, but you know, certainly a similar concept.
Is this pre or post Audio Surf?
Oh, way
pre. Extremely pre.
Okay. Was there a game like Audio Surf before Audio Surf?
Well, the big thing about Audio Surf was that it took in custom music.
Yeah,
you know?
okay.
That was sort of the. Now I want to go back and look and see what the Frequency soundtrack was, if it was not like a variety of licensed stuff that like Amplitude had.
Bet there was some freeze pop on there.
Yeah.
And
because like No Doubt was in Amplitude and stuff like that.
Weird.
Like it was a.
This looks pretty good for the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't love Gran Turismo as a
This was, I mean, this
but-
game with the steering wheel they sold with it was the first time I ever had any fun with a Gran Turismo game. And also maybe the last.
Could be wrong, but I think this is some extremely un-eco-like music. The actual soundtrack of this game is very different from this.
Nothing like some videotapes with some proper interlacing on them.
I remember thinking the hand-holding tech was quite good in this game.
And it's kind of the only thing, well,
I like it.
it's the only thing that game I'd going for it.
I like Eco a lot. I like this game a lot. I bought this on PS4 not long ago.
Which one's which?
Jack is the dude.
Okay.
Baxter is the Max Casella voiced, God, what is that thing? An Otzel? I believe it's an Otzel. E is an asshole. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's just a good solid platform.
I just was never into it. Like I was just kind of not. I was on the Ratchet side of things.
No, that was more of a shooter.
But it was. I mean,
I know it was a platformer too.
You know,
but it was a very gun-based thing.
Yeah.
This was a lot more of a Mario 64-ish kind of vibe.
I just never liked the look of the character, like the art style. Never.
In terms of the moveset, yeah, I could see it. I mean, I'm not like in love with it. It was very early Naughty Dog.
Everyone's favorite early PS2 release, Okage Shadow King.
What is this?
This is Okage Shadow King.
Oh, okay. I can't read.
I think it's just an RPG, right? JRPG?
That's probably right. I don't remember. It's the sort of game you put out when you're kind of putting out a console and you're just like, fuck it, we're bringing everything over.
Yep, whatever you got, we'll translate it.
See, the shadow is like represents like your true self. You go
No, that's
fight
not
your
me.
shadow.
That's not me.
No, see, don't do that. That's not
what
you don't want it.
That shadow's talking.
It couldn't be me.
Or laughing.
I don't love eating broccoli.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
Yeah, some proper late era PS1 games.
God. I have a strong dislike of this movie.
Wait, this was a movie?
Oh yeah.
I have no idea what any of this is.
Oh yeah.
Who was in the movie? Who did voices in it? Okay.
Was this in that run of like Aladdin, Lion King, Mulan, and then this? Was this like same?
This was much, well, not much, a decent amount after. This is like, I would say this is more akin to like the City of Gold. What's the movie with the two guys who are like looking for El Dorado?
I don't know.
Tango and Cash.
But like, was it the?
Oh shit!
Wow. I'll have to look Atlantis up. I don't remember that at all.
You've reached $500,000. You're a player. I love it.
He loves
And
it.
here it is. I do hope you're prepared for this. Your $1 million question.
Michael J. Fox was the main voice.
Okay.
Okay, select
Scottish
50-50
Rose.
it is.
I want to phone a friend.
Computer, please eliminate 2 of the 4 answers.
Computer.
Ensure that one of the remaining answers is the correct one.
It says A in the top left corner. I'm going to go ahead and guess that A is the answer.
Choose. Is that your final answer?
No.
You're going with B, huh? That's it. You're right.
You want to take another take at that, Regis? You didn't really
Spoilers.
sound that excited.
Can't believe they would just show the end of the game in their B-roll.
The amount of 1 million.
Right out of Regis Philbin's bank account.
Welcome to
Hey,
San Francisco.
that's us.
A showdown today between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Hi, everybody.
Fuck the Mets.
Scully here with Dave Campbell, and a pleasant good day too. Thanks, man. It's a beautiful day.
Was AT&T Park there then?
Yeah.
When did that open?
2000?
It was Pac Bell Park at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. I think it was Pac Bell when I moved here, but it
It was
was.
either 99 or 2000, I think.
Okay.
I remember I got like a commemorative pin for going to one of the first games.
Was Candlestick like the stadium before that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
For everything. That's 49ers played there too, and now Candlestick Park is still there, right?
The Raiders are going to play there or something, I saw.
Okay.
Like for a while they renovate.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I assume that's all of it.
Halfway down the tape train.
All right. I love tapes.
Candlestick is completely gone now.
What?
Oh, really?
Gone?
What did they do to Candlestick? They just
tore it down.
They tore it down. Okay, well the Raiders are going to play in an empty parking lot.
I saw something about the Raiders playing in San Francisco. Maybe it was AT&T.
It's Oracle Park now.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Sure.
I stopped caring about baseball like 5 years ago.
Oracle Park, where the Giants play, is now named that?
Yes.
Oh, wow. When did that happen? All right, Electronic Arts.
Wait, the one right up here.
The one up the street is no longer AT&T Park?
What, really?
Yep.
How did I miss that?
I don't know.
Remember when ballparks weren't named after corporations?
Yeah.
Remember cool. Petco Park?
No. Is that in San Diego?
I think.
Yeah.
What do we got?
We got EA at E3 B-roll package Sigma encoded.
Ew.
I don't know what that means.
He's the bad guy from the X games.
Well, it's encoded by Sigma.
Oh no, we're gonna get the virus, and he's gonna.
5/16/2001.
Don't put that in that tape player; it'll infect it. No, it's a dirty tape. Okay, everything's gonna be okay.
What's your guys' favorite bar?
Favorite bar?
That's like the second one over. Second one over from the left.
That's a tough question.
I think green and magenta are top tier.
After the last patch, magenta is just like broken tier.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2.
Ooh.
Here's a little 10-second tease for you.
Oh yeah, I'm teased. All right. Oh, giving you the 10-second tease.
We got Harry Potter. We got football guns. More guns. Here's what we got. NBA Street. Brian Billick. Here's a feature story for you.
You think it's in the game?
It's
oh,
yep.
I bet he knows.
Our friend is back.
For Electronic Arts, one of the things that we've prided
Okay.
Our responsibility is to create the best software experiences for consumers.
I think the marketing dollars.
We have a software experience for you.
Yeah.
Overall, it's something that really blows the roof off the industry. They've pledged between them well over $1 billion in marketing. That's going to be the kind of thing that can put a new game console in virtually every household in the world. It's going to be huge.
Choosing between PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube is similar to choosing speakers for your high-end stereo system. Each one has unique attributes, but you have to choose the right one for you.
It's not really an issue of what console is the best. It's what software is the best and on what platform is it available. I think the message for EA at E3 is that we've got the best lineup of software in our history. We'll be showing great software for the new consoles.
Software,
We're seeing
you guys.
a level of improvement that I think very few people are looking to anticipate. Big stuff.
This year, our Harry
Is he running the company at this point?
first opportunity
Think so.
for consumers to be Harry Potter in Harry Potter's world.
Finally, the first opportunity for consumers to be Harry Potter.
Are really true to the
I want to consume Harry Potter.
I can't wait to consume a butterbeer.
true to Harry Potter's world.
I want to consume James Bond.
License. So we're thrilled to have it. And this year's Bond is going to be an entirely original.
God, that's right.
This year's Bond.
Yeah, they were just pumping Bond games out for a while, weren't they?
Was that John Cleese?
Yep.
Was he a Q guy?
I think so.
Okay.
Great adventure.
But in the movies or
I think so. Maybe not. I don't know.
I haven't seen many of the Brosnan.
Yeah,
Bonds.
was this late Pierce Brosnan?
yeah, I think
The
so.
world that you want to create. And then once a person...
What's the one where he skis down an avalanche with Halle Berry? Sounds pretty good.
Tomorrow Never Dies?
I don't.
That to make it a
I don't know.
reality. Developers get software development.
Nailed it.
It's him.
We can finally put this man in our game.
We think Madden is going to be the game on the next generation platforms. Madden traditionally leads
Just not the Dreamcast.
New consoles, and we feel very confident.
Dreamcast was done at this, well,
pretty
much
right around this time.
The EA Sports big titles are rooted in reality. They break the rules of physics. They're just fun games.
Wait, which is it?
Yeah.
I don't think this, yeah.
Well, it's kind of the weird thing, you know, like if you think about their pitch here of like all the consoles are basically the same, whatever, who cares? Like it's such a turnaround from the past like little bit of like, oh, fuck the Dreamcast.
Yeah.
What we've done in NBA Street is release the NBA players from the confines.
You guys ever play pickup games down with that court under the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah, all the time. I'm always under there. I'm always doing stuff under the Golden Gate Bridge.
I don't really want to feel like I did that day.
One of the most popular athletes in the world right now, Tiger Woods. He does motion capture for us, helps us with our design, but he's also a big gamer.
Oh, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, how much faster the games have become, how much more real the graphics are. It's just absolutely mind-blowing. When I first started playing, I grew up playing Pong.
All the EA Sports big titles are going to be fun.
He grew up playing Pong.
Oh. I saw a video of Tiger Woods recently, like after he finished a game, going and shaking hands with some fans. He walked up to a guy who had a shirt with his mugshot on it, and he walked up to the guy and just like looked at it and went, yeah, and walked away. It's tricky.
GameCube, and above all, the Sony PlayStation 2.
Above all. They're all the same, but above all.
One of them is a little more than the others.
If there's one thing
I love all my children, but I love this one the most.
Look toward E3. It's really our opportunity to
That's the mirror. It lets you see what you really want.
Innovative gameplay experience.
I want a sandwich.
Probably in 20 years.
But what kind?
Is that our industry will surpass film, TV, and all other forms of entertainment.
That's a lofty claim.
We're gonna fuck them into the dirt. There's a smoking crater behind. And only video games will remain.
COO.
Tiger Woods.
Professional golfer.
What you are going to come away with, in general, is an impression that our industry has leapt forward, that the fidelity of the experiences that are being created, how they impact you emotionally, the quality of the visual.
There's a whole emotion engine
is outstanding
for this.
PlayStation 2,
Toy Story quality graphics.
GameCube, people are going to be trying to figure out what are the differences in each of these platforms.
Well, I'll tell you, the GameCube has a handle.
In terms of how the machines are architected. You know,
Does one controller suck? Is one controller maybe the worst controller ever made? Who can say?
Man, I don't know if we could find tapes or equivalents, but I would love to find some of those console reveals from back then. Like the Toy Story quality graphics, the 128 Marios.
EA already has a huge lead on PlayStation 2, and we're going to continue to build our leadership share on platforms like Xbox and GameCube in the coming year.
The Nintendo GameCube is going to reach, I think, to a younger audience and also through teens and young 20s. Remember that the hardware doesn't seek an audience. The software that is developed for a particular platform seeks an audience.
Heavy.
I think Xbox is likely to do well. I think they've got strong technology. They've got strong financial backing of their parent company at Microsoft. They've got some good software coming. They got EA support, and some of the titles we're going to bring to that platform.
Unlike Sega. Did you see how those guys did? What the fuck, am I right?
I'm fairly confident that Sony's going to come out on top. They've got a great hardware platform. They've got a strong lead. They've gotten the market at least
We've got a big partnership with them.
Nintendo and Microsoft. So we think they're number one, and we're supporting them as the number one platform.
We're excited to be making Harry Potter games over the next several years. If there's one thing that I
seem excited about it.
In Electronic Arts as we look toward E3, it's really our opportunity to even further assert our dominance across the whole new range of platforms. We're in an incredible position.
I'm going to be going to other booths and spray painting
groundbreaking, innovative games.
EA on their walls.
PlayStation 2, the Xbox, the GameCube, and the PC.
It's the first time anyone said PC.
Hardware consoles historically has been whoever delivers the best sports games. EA Sports has the most comprehensive games out there, and we're going to deliver that this year as well. in the case of EA Sports, we're working with world-class athletes who also really care about EA Sports games, so are also very proficient gamers. So we can bring them into, say, a design session. They can tell us about, you know, their particular sport, but they can also tell us.
In my
how
sport,
they relate
the
to
X button jumps.
They also play games all the time.
But now this is pretty real. It's almost like how it is on the golf course. The only thing you don't have to deal with is emotions.
I hate emotions.
Captured. In a tight bodysuit all day, you get these dots on you. Look like golf balls, like half golf balls, kind of, or milk duds, really.
I want to hit them.
The body's not made to swing a golf club wearing this, though, I'll tell you that. It is my swing, there's no doubt about it. I can
As hard as it is, I know I nailed it. Don't worry about
my
it.
golf swing, so nothing really changes. It just feels a little bit more uncomfortable than I would on a golf course.
Well, with every generation of these games that come along, you can see the attention to detail, the passion of the game, the intimacy of the game becomes through more and more. And that's what leads me to believe that we're not far from having that virtual reality simulator that not only from the fan standpoint, but as an actual replication of what the players can see and use it as a teaching tool.
Here we go.
Now we're talking.
Is it the same year as the other tape that we got? Or is this a different mocap session, I wonder?
It's up there, it's up there, it's up there. Get the hole! Go in the hole! Oh, God.
Tiger Woods has to wear the full suit. This dude. Do you want to put the balls on me?
The human body wasn't meant to.
Nick Nolte enters the game grid.
All around me are familiar faces. Let's get some Silent Madden in the mix.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. Wait, what?
EA Sports.
What's the EA Pirate game?
I don't know.
I feel like I remember that existing, but I.
What are you talking about? You didn't see anything. Entering the Konami code.
Yeah. This controller is too large.
Hey, it's just right. Everyone has their own preferences.
It's breaking my wrists. Help.
It's a young Rami Malek on the left.
As you can see, it has a handle. This controller
Boo.
is garbage.
Boo!
What a piece of shit. No, thank you.
Thanks, B-roll.
Yeah. Some turn of the generation business right there.
Yeah. Some transitional time.
There's that. No, that's that one. This one just says THQ E3.
Oh, good.
And then someone has handwritten 2001 on it. Let's take it to the toy headquarters.
Is that what THQ stands for?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Did they ever actually make toys?
I don't know. Oh, this one's in the middle.
It's not.
Oh, you're right.
That's how it starts.
Well, it starts out right. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
This is that Dreamcast game, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
Or is this like the Xbox game? Is this Raw?
Rikishi's the one with the big butt, right?
Yeah, Rikishi does butt stuff. X-Pac, I think, has done some butt stuff in the past as well. But
okay. I remember that horrifying me as a child. Rikishi's butt.
Yeah. There's more pirate stuff. What's going on?
Pirates are big in 2001.
Ugh. Is this like the Summoner 2 or 1 or? I feel like a distinct lack of like, here's the name of this game on a lot of this stuff. Okay.
Okay then.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yep. Local news really going to know what to do with that.
Meanwhile, at the Electronic Entertainment Expo, video games reign supreme.
The real winners are the gamers.
This is Red Faction 2?
Maybe.
He blew a hole in a thing. So
it's definitely Red Faction.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's 1 or 2 though. Probably.
I'm gonna say this is probably 2.
This might be 1.
I feel like this looks too good to be 1, but maybe I'm wrong.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
Can't be it.
That it.
Ah! It's bound in human flesh.
We have also made a Resident Evil style game. Actually, is this Alone in the Dark?
What is this?
This is Evil Dead.
Oh, right.
God, I think that was totally the Necronomicon, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ugh. I could tell from his boomstick.
Yep. Boy.
Yeah, I played this game.
Wow.
It's bad.
Why?
I was over at a friend's house. We went to Blockbuster, as you do.
Yeah. THQ had a lot. Yeah. In this era, just everyone had a ton of games on their slate. It's not like it is now.
Yeah.
They'd put out damn near anything. That sounds really good.
Somebody got a kazoo? It's like teachers talking to Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
I mean, this really was kind of like the era of the B game, right?
Totally.
The mid-tier
Yes,
game.
Absolutely.
Before everything started costing $1 zillion.
Okay.
Okay. They get me every time.
I feel like there's a lot of breaks in this one because THQ did have a lot of games, right? Or were there 2 THQ tapes? Because I know. Oh no, that was an Acclaim tape that we have later on.
Spoilers.
Sorry. Sick! There's like half a second of a Beastie Boys song that I bet's not in the final game.
Better than having fucking Planet of the Apes in your game.
I'm gonna have to be playing some of this before too long here. This is MTV Sports Skateboarding featuring Andy McDonald, I believe.
Oh yes, Andy McDonald.
There were a lot of games that were not Tony Hawk, but were kind of Tony Hawk. And the majority of them were pretty bad. But this one might be one of my go-tos in terms of just like the constant flood of these also ran skateboarding games. It's a weird, the MTV Sports license. It's just weird, just weird.
What's Dan Cortez up to these days?
Yeah.
Okay. This is
Tomb Raider.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Perfect Dark.
Yeah. VIP? Go! Bang! What the fuck is this?
I don't know. And I got a little bit of siphon filter thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have no idea what that was.
Fine slate of mystery titles THQ has here.
You find me a list of games THQ put out in 2001/2.
Or just do THQ E3 lineup 2001. See if you can find anything there. This is Unreal, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, it was. Was it?
No.
That looked an awful lot like Unreal. First one. For a second.
Huh.
Maybe not.
If you Google THQ E3 2001, we're your first result.
No idea what this is either. Effective piece of B-roll.
I should push play on that video that came up in the results.
This?
Yeah.
It's not in there.
Okay. I mostly just wanted to make sure that it wasn't the same video.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't.
Well, then maybe this wasn't 2001. Because if that one was labeled 2001 and it's already on the site, this one is just scribbled to 2001.
Somebody at GameSpot Live may have made a mistake.
It's possible.
Put the wrong year on there.
Huh. I guess we could figure out what year Evil Dead came out and probably work backwards from that. Hell yeah.
I played a lot of this.
Rugrats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Skee Ball.
All right.
I'm bad at it.
Is it Evil Dead Regeneration?
No, Evil Dead Hail to the King.
2000. It came out in December.
Okay, so this might be like
this couldn't be
99 then.
Yeah. It could be the 2000 tape.
Yeah, 99 or 2000.
I mean, is this all PS1?
No, this is PS2 stuff, I think. Some of it might have been Dreamcast, that wrestling game at the beginning. Is this a Power Rangers game?
Yeah.
Just flipping.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. That's the one bit of sound they decide to include.
That's all we had.
Okay. Danger Girl? Danger Girl.
Okay, for PS1?
It's Danger Girl. A video game adaptation of the popular comic series, Danger Girl.
Worked at a magazine with someone who went by the name Danger Girl. Danger Girl. Totally different. The guy threw a Ryu fireball.
Abby Chase, Sydney Savage, and JC are Team Danger Girl.
JC was in that game?
Yeah. Okay, so some of this is PS1 then. When did Danger Girl come out?
September 2000. September 2000. I was going to say September 06.
Hi guys. Hey Buffy, how was your patrol?
So this is probably the 2000 tape then, if both those games came out in 2000.
Or it could be the 99 tape. Of
it was
that
2000.
Came. Okay. But I'm saying like this could be the tape from 99 with early footage of games that came out in 2000.
This is from the E3 2000.
Oh, okay. All right. Great.
The E3.
The E3.
The E3.
Okay.
They announced games like Halo and Diablo 2 and Danger Girl.
Just Tomb Raider.
No, this is Danger Girl.
Oh, sorry. This game was cool.
Really?
Because they kind of just turned Tomb Raider back into Prince of Persia.
Oh, I was just going to say, this looks like it moves like that.
Yeah.
Cool. That's neat.
You can shoot a skeleton in the fucking face.
That skeleton takes a lot of bullets.
Oh my god, she has 2D boob physics.
Yeah, I remember thinking it was kind of cool that they reinterpreted Tomb Raider back into like a flashback or
That's cool.
or like a Prince of Persia kind of thing. I don't know if the actual game was great or not, but
Who made Flashback? Is there like
Delphine.
Right, but is there like a name attached to that?
There is. His name came back up when they did that remake of Flashback.
Okay. I always thought it was Eric Chahi who made Out of This World, but I just today was looking that up.
Yeah,
and
I don't
was
think
not
that's
him.
I don't. Yeah.
Is that it?
That appears to be it. Yes, that's it.
All right.
Thank you, THQ.
Thanks, THQ.
2000.
Wildly informative B-roll tape.
Yeah. Danger Girl. Now I really want to look at Danger Girl and see what the fuck that's about, because I just have never could not.
Acclaim 1999.
Yeah.
E3.
All right. The year of the Dreamcast.
I've heard of 2 of these games.
Okay.
Acclaim tapes. My favorite.
Yeah. Acclaim tapes. LJN.
It's our last tape.
Last tape.
Last tape. Really?
Last tape.
No.
Oh yeah.
Did we go through all of those?
Yeah. These are a lot of these are shorties.
Dude, what? I feel like we're on tape 3.
Shadow Man.
See? Just put the name of the game.
Yeah.
The release date, the platforms.
There you go.
It's,
Gotta capitalize that S in PlayStation. Come on, what are we doing?
Gets the job done.
They got the R in Leroy.
Crossover into Dead Side.
Mark Leroy.
This was kind of like a Legacy of Kain type thing with the Dead Side stuff, right? Like kind of that, or Soul Reaver.
Isn't Shadow Man like a real?
I think it was a comic book or something.
I've been thinking a little bit about the first Legacy of Kain recently.
Yeah. Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain.
Yeah.
It's got a 9.1.
I was thinking about maybe digging my copy out.
Yeah, it's like a pretty good Vampire Legend of Zelda game.
Yeah.
Yeah, comic books.
This game got a 9.1?
Yeah.
From
Wow.
IGN, and it has like a 93% on whatever Google aggregated.
Wrong site.
Fuck, man.
Wrong website.
Well, I mean, I'll pull up the real one, the real review.
Yeah, I want to know.
Oh yeah, whoa. It's a 5 from Eric Wolpaw.
There you go. Shadow Man.
It seems silly to malign a game about the undead by calling it lifeless, but that's exactly Shadow Man's problem.
Yeah, I remember this game being fucking dog shit.
A lot of
Yeah, it had like a 93 on Metacritic or whatever.
Though I wonder, like, because when GameSpot merged a lot of its shit together, Eric Wolpaw primarily reviewed PC games, so he would review the PC version, and I probably would have assigned the console versions to someone else, but that review is probably lost to time for whatever reason, because whoever did those merges probably didn't care. Unless they're still there somewhere. Maybe some of that stuff is still there. I don't know.
Dreamcast game?
I believe Shadow Man came out on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, it looks like it.
But it was also, it was like multi-platform. N64.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was trying to figure out
there was a list at the front.
Trying to figure out what version this is. Probably Dreamcast?
Yeah,
it looks too
probably.
clean to be the
Or
others.
PC even.
Or maybe. Shadow Man.
Yeah, they game bad.
Acclaim made a go of it.
Yeah, they really did.
They tried.
They had, this was back before a lot of the sports licenses were exclusive. And so they had a bunch of sports games. They had the fucking South Park license.
Oh boy.
Yep.
This is the first one too, right? This is the first-person shooter.
Yep.
Oh God. Right.
Yep.
Right.
They had snowballs, and then you could get more powerful piss snowballs.
Look up the review of this, because I part of me would not be shocked to discover that I in fact reviewed this game, but I don't remember.
But did this have a subtitle?
No. Dude, it's like The Show.
Greg reviewed this.
Greg?
That might be another case.
2000.
It might be another case of
PC.
like the PC version.
Yeah. Well, the PC version got a 4.1.
Wow.
Is there a reviews button at the top of those pages that maybe?
I don't know how to navigate this website. Oh, Jesus.
PlayStation version get a lower score?
Yeah, this is the first 1 point anything I've seen on a GameSpot review.
Wow, who
1.4 from Jeff Gerstmann.
There you go.
Remember that show, South Park? Remember how funny the movie was? Jeff, we need to talk after this.
The movie was the last good South Park.
Yeah, the movie is, well, I haven't seen the movie in a very long time.
Yeah, well,
but I remember it being good.
Yeah, I mean, most movies from the early 2000s don't hold up.
Yeah.
Assault a police officer, would you? Freeze! Don't move, you little bastard!
I fought on your grave. Sir, can I hit you?
This game fucking sucked.
Between the abysmal graphics, bad sound, and horrible gameplay, South Park is definitely one of those games that is bound to come up when you start thinking about the worst games you have ever played. It's a real throwback to the days of completely worthless games with decent licenses, the kind of claim used to be infamous for back in the days of 8 and 16-bit gaming. South Park fans looking for some interactive action would do well to wait for South Park Rally or Chef's Love Shack.
I mean, Acclaim also put out Bart versus the Space Mutants, right?
Yeah, they've got a rich history of garbage. That's why they're not around anymore. Revolt's good, though.
Yeah, Revolt's cool.
I wonder if they couldn't say if their games were coming to Dreamcast at this point, because if this was E3 '99, if Sega was being controlling about what showed up where, because this game definitely came to Dreamcast.
I played this. This game was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of a decent Mario Kart-ish thing with RC cars.
Handling was so squirrely, but once you got a handle of it, it was not bad.
And really great sound.
One of the hot tips from the Darkman, Shadowman review was turn down the sound effects slider because it's too loud.
Good to know.
I think this is one of the first games I played on my NVIDIA TNT.
Oh, a hot Riva?
Yep, the same. Then like a year later, my parents were putting a new machine together and I told them to get a TNT2 and then I took the TNT2.
Smart.
Gave them the TNT.
Think you could have maybe had somebody who played the game before do the demo?
Why bother? Sometimes the joy of discovery is what makes watching the videos fun, Ben. So I remember this game being pretty fucking hard. Yeah, it's a really.
Do you think I can start over?
Noise.
Can I?
No, we only have one tape.
Oh,
we only have one tape.
Can you turn down the volume at least?
Take that shortcut. Take that. Why wouldn't he take that shortcut?
Maybe it's not a shortcut. Maybe it's just a. Hey, congrats! You finished
player.
Second to last player.
Oh, cool.
It's more Revolt.
Dr. Grudge.
Dr. Grudge. All right, give me the controller, Derek. I'll show you how it's done.
Steve, I really don't need you kind of helicoptering in like this.
God damn it! You distracted me. I was on a roll.
All right, I'm gonna go to lunch. Do what you want to do.
You go to lunch.
I'm gonna.
Don't come back.
Feast on a victory here.
What?
I'm in last. I had it! God damn it.
You want anything from the wings place?
Yeah, you know I do. Give me lemon pepper.
Hey, look, no guts, no glory. Gotta go for the shortcuts, gotta go for the sweet jumps.
You're going the wrong way. Or they're all going the wrong way. It's like an open world racing game.
Yeah. So the track kind of curves back on itself for extra chances for you to wreck into dumb shit.
Oh
boy, oh boy. Oh man, this is... Like, hey, I've done exactly this. I will almost certainly do this again someday, but All right, that's enough. But to do that in the B-roll you're putting out for E3 in an attempt to show your games in the best light seems like maybe a little...
We only have
Nice
one
reflections.
tape, but it's very long.
Yeah.
Oh, they had the carpet.
That fucked me up, man. I was like, he's going the right.
Just tap the gas.
We have got to dial in this handling.
tap
This
the
build
gas.
is garbage.
No, you just don't. Just tap on it. It's just him hitting the power button on the console.
Fuck.
Urban
Style.
Surfers.
Yeah. This was Criterion. Oh, yeah, this one says Dreamcast. This was Criterion, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah. I want to say that's what this. That's who did Trick Style, right?
When did they get picked up by EA?
It was after Burnout 2, but before Burnout 3,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, Criterion.
Is this when renderware was still a big deal?
Armika.
Yeah. I mean, they made renderware.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that was, like it was weird that Criterion made games and also was like a big engine company.
Yeah. They were owned by like Canon for a while, like the copier company.
So weird.
I want to say.
What else was on renderware? Like
GTA.
Right. That's what I thought. Like 3.
3.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff was rendered.
Yeah. I remember it being like a thing you heard about a lot. I don't remember hearing about this game at all.
Yeah, Trick Style, I remember being a game that you looked at and went like, oh, this looks like it could be really cool, but I don't think it was. I think the people who like Trick Style really like it. I also think they might be bad people.
Will somebody press escape already?
Wish granted.
Did you guys know that they really make hoverboards? Just the parents groups say they can't release them. It's too dangerous.
But I want one.
I got this scooter outside. You can ride.
I guess that sounds okay. I found my Razor scooter in my garage and extended it all out and rode it around my garage for a while.
I found an Instagram account devoted exclusively to videos of people destroying scooters or like throwing them in.
Oh, like paid scooters?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to tell me what that account is.
I will.
I'm gonna want to follow that. I'm gonna want to see that.
It's pretty good.
I'm gonna need that.
Whoa! The most extreme trick, laying down.
Yep. Hey man, when was the last time you laid down?
Do these tricks in my sleep.
Yeah, I remember just not controlling very well and like the objectives and stuff just not being that interesting and this game generally just being kind of boring.
I mean, look at that guy. It's like Bart Simpson. It's like future Bart.
Yeah.
Don't have a cow, man, because raising animals for meat consumption ended 20 years ago.
Whoa. Now we're talking.
Create a pay-per-view.
Create a pay-per-view option. So this is the second one of these games on this engine. WWF Warzone, I think, was the first one. And so this was like a refinement of that.
Oh, the Nintendo Color Game Boy. My favorite.
Yes, the CGB.
You guys seen some of the hardware mods coming out for Game Boys these days?
No.
Should maybe talk about it in a different venue than here. Some wild stuff.
Yep, these are wrestlers.
Looks pretty good.
Started to ask if this was in fact the Attitude Era, but I think my question has been answered.
Yeah.
What ended the Attitude Era?
The death of their chief competition when they bought WCW. They were no longer in a ratings war, so they didn't need to constantly be shocking people with weird shit all the time to get them to watch. And so they kind of slid back into what had worked for them in the 80s, which was, kind of marketing to kids and a lot of that stuff.
Did wrestling get worse after they bought WCW?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, was that a change for the worse?
Yeah, I think it was. They figured it out, but also, they had a lot of toys and they were marketing to kids. Like, I think, they got more and more advertiser pressure as the storylines got raunchier. Yeah, they had to do these like weird low bitrate versions of these songs. It's just like no crowd yet. It's pretty.
I just ate a bunch of chili.
I'm so tired. Give me a heli.
I ate 9 cups of chili at the Wendy's.
If you like eating chili, give me a hell yeah.
Some chili you put beer in. Yeah. Who likes beer?
Who likes putting your fists up but not the middle fingers because this is a video game. I liked these games compared to the other wrestling games of the time, and I'll tell you, I was the only one. This game had like fighting game style inputs for the moves.
Okay.
So you'd hit like, right C, down C, grab to do a stunner, to do the different moves and shit. As opposed to just like
crowd.
Yeah, it's a good crowd. It's a really good crowd.
He's floating.
Yeah. The THQ games had more of just like the presentation just wasn't right. These felt closer to what you saw on television.
Did Acclaim have the license right up till they went away? Or
they lost it because they put out these games. They put this game out, and then THQ got the license, and then they got the ECW license.
Acclaim did?
Yeah, and they put out 2 ECW games, 1 or 2 ECW games, 2 I think it was, that also used this engine. So they took this engine and then tried to add like a little more blood to it, because that's the style of stuff that ECW was doing, and yeah,
didn't work out.
Didn't work out as well.
I mean, Acclaim went away like 05-ish, something like that, right?
That sounds right. Juiced was maybe the last.
Yeah.
I remember getting a review copy of Juiced from Acclaim,
Yeah.
and then they went out of business before they could publish it.
I think I went to the last Acclaim press event ever.
I went to the last Midway event ever.
So that 2008 Vegas thing? Yep, I was there. Still have a cocktail glass from that event.
Nice.
Occasionally I'll pour one out to Midway.
Yeah. AJ Styles was there. Professional wrestler, AJ Styles. Because they were doing the TNA game at the time. That's Mr. Ass.
Which one?
The one that's on the mat.
And advertiser pressure indeed.
Mm-hmm. For a while, he was Badass Billy Gunn. Then at some point, they just named him Mr. Ass. And he had a song about ass.
Did he ever dramatically look at Bruce Willis and say, "They call me Mr. Ass"?
Yeah. Yeah.
Make some noise.
Yeah, make some noise for X-Pac.
I remember doing crotch chops was banned at my school for a while.
Just for a while?
Oh, he's gonna do it. Is he gonna do it?
Is it true? This is something from my childhood, and I didn't watch wrestling, so I assumed it was true. That there was the standard crotch chop, which is kind of like
yeah.
But then this one, the X, was like a more like rude, just like really.
It's what he's doing right here because they were Degeneration X.
Yeah.
So they did the cross.
I seem to remember people kind of using like escalating to like the cross was really just like, oh, really suck it.
Yeah, I mean, and suck it was the thing they said.
Yeah.
So. Is one worse than the other? I don't know. Generally, I feel like they didn't do the crossed one as much as you think.
Right.
Like they just would do it kind of normal.
Because it's easier to execute the normal one.
And it makes sense as what you're trying to mimic.
Yeah.
This, your hands are getting in the way of the action. This doesn't work.
Yeah, you have to like go at the torso.
This doesn't.
No, it doesn't feel right. It looks cool once, but then if you think about it.
If you think about the Degeneration X crotch chop for too long, a lot of things happen.
All of wrestling unravels.
Yeah. Yes. They just went into the Hall of Fame this year.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are they racist?
I don't.
Not publicly?
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Something like that.
Did X-Pac ever like take a different name and continue on?
X-Pac. So he.
Or did he just like vanish from wrestling?
No. He started out as the 1-2-3 Kid.
Okay.
And he was, or it started as a Lightning Kid or something like that, but the 1-2-3 Kid, and he wrestled in the WWF for a long time, and then he went to WCW in the middle of the big ratings wars, and he became known as Syxx, SYXX, because 1 + 2 + 3 is 6, but also he might have been the 6th member of the NWO. I forget. It might have been both. Anyway, then when he came, they would call him Six-Pac sometimes, like because Tupac was popular.
Okay.
I seem to remember them doing that occasionally. And then when he came back and joined Degeneration X, he became X-Pac. Okay. And he's primarily just known as X-Pac now.
Oh, look at that crowd.
Look at that crowd.
Oh my God.
Look at that animation. Oh yeah.
It looks like a sprite of garbage. Like literally it's just like junkyard garbage.
Like a fucking, you see a seagull in there somewhere because they just took a shot at a dump. That does look really fucking bad. No one else is moving also.
No.
This is great.
There was at one point
is every guy on every base the same person also? Is it just Gary Sheffield and then like fucking repeated generic player?
John Baseball.
I'm John Baseball.
I'm also John Baseball.
John Baseball here.
Alp is not watching the action.
I don't know if any of the Acclaim sports games were any good or not. I don't remember because I was kind of already checked out of sports games at the time. But I remember getting the impression that they were just kind of like second to third tier games. And maybe the baseball was all right because like baseball was still kind of up in the air, especially if you weren't on a Sony platform. For like who was making the best baseball game at any given time. But I don't remember ever hearing that All-Star Baseball from Acclaim was particularly great or not.
Boo, Dodgers.
Boo.
Boo.
Just keep punching that glove. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Boo.
Warming it up.
Now that's real.
Aha, I hear it.
Ah, gotta run! This seems like a different. This is the same baseball game, different platform, is my guess.
Huh.
Like here's the Dreamcast version or something like that. I don't know.
Still nobody moving.
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm so tired.
I'm on so many steroids
Man,
right now.
next time that guy gets up to bat, they're just gonna fucking hit him in the face with the ball for how slow he's running.
They're all in the same pose too.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mark McGuire. Think you're hot shit.
I am hot shit. High res, ultra high res graphics. 1,200 motion captured animations. Punishing rap tackles. Do you like punishing rap tackles?
I'm more of a total team management guy.
Okay, all right. Well, NFL Quarterback Club 2000 might just be the game for you.
Ooh.
Oh, but does it have draft, sign, and release?
No, sorry.
Okay.
We were gonna do it, but fuck it. I was gonna do it, but it's like that song. I didn't do it because I got high.
Jeff, there is one comment on your South Park review.
What's it say?
I love South Park, but not this. 2 thumbs up.
See, that's
you're a man of the people.
That's when you're right, you're right. That's just one of 1,200 punishing wrap tackles, leg wraps, arm wraps,
chicken Caesar wraps.
Mm-hmm.
When do I get to manage my team totally?
Never.
Damn it.
We've cut that feature.
Maybe like a little bit of management?
I mean, you can make a guy run left or right.
Okay. That's a start.
That's the same tackle.
Is that a Turok ad up there?
Probably.
What logo is that?
Yeah, I didn't want to reveal my NFL ignorance and ask if that's a real team or not.
Fuck, dude, I have no idea.
That does not look. I do not remember.
Is that a Jacksonville Jaguar?
No, that's like a lizard with sunglasses.
San Diego Lizards.
Those are like Bronco colors.
That's the Falcons. In the
yeah.
white ones, and then the Eagles. So is it just that the field is fake?
It's like a placeholder. They didn't have the rights to the logo yet.
Right.
Yeah, I wonder if
maybe it's Iguana. Maybe they were made. Maybe this game was made by Iguana, which wasn't a Acclaim-owned studio.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, you see the Iguana logo in the end zone.
Yeah, up there on the big screen too.
Don't be bringing that stuff in here now.
Do not be bringing that stuff in here now, sir. Thank you. No huddle. All right, that's enough of that.
Check it out, check it out. Everyone look. Ready?
Look,
Ready?
I'm gonna kick it. Yay! Oh God.
He caught it.
Just standing perfectly still, the ball just falls right into him. It's so good.
Look, there was a lot of innovations to come for football
Unfinished
games.
sports games are the best for that type of shit.
This
It's
was
like, look at this lineup. They don't get down in any kind of huddle. They just go. It's so good.
This was pre-truck stick.
Pre-truck stick action right here. N64 only had one stick. You know, what are you gonna do?
One stick, 3 handles for some reason.
Yeah.
Were there any games that used the left 2?
I think there were games that you could opt to do that if you wanted to. Like maybe like Robotron
Like,
X
yeah,
or
I was gonna
something
think of like
that.
a twin stick shooter or something.
More hot tacks.
Stay with me, you can't hang. It's my yard.
This is a
Whoa.
It's a field.
It's the big dog's yard. I think football should be played this way. They should all have to stand exactly like that before play starts.
And then immediately all move at the same time.
Yeah.
And then all do the same. Same celebrations.
Here we go.
All right.
Some wrestling mocap. That's right. They stole the NBA Jam name.
2 solid minutes of mocap.
NBA Jam 2000.
Stole it?
Fucking travesty. So Midway made the NBA Jam games. Acclaim did the home versions of those games.
So they probably had the rights.
And then at some point they ended up getting the rights
versions.
from the NBA and then put out NBA Jam Extreme and NBA Jam. They put out like a handful of games called NBA Jam that were fucking not NBA Jam. I like this. I like this like not ring they have here. Who is
and this not wrestler.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in some people to do some. Is he doing D'Lo Brown? Yep, he totally is. Is that D'Lo Brown?
What's that? Who's that? Name that wrestler?
I don't know. One of the headbangers.
Speaking of headbanging.
Mom, we're doing.
Be safe, honey. That was cool.
That's a proper wrestling move.
How about this?
That's the Bronco Buster. It's X-Pac's move.
It's very erotic.
Yeah.
No.
Jan, we got flickering lights.
This looks dangerous. Ooh.
Ooh.
Take that one wrong, it could be a problem.
Yeah.
They mocha the basketball. That's pretty cool.
That was some traveling right there. I'm afraid.
Look, NBA doesn't call it most of the time anyway either.
Oh, okay. That is a mitt. I thought that was a dustpan for a minute.
That's a cool way to simulate the sliding.
Yeah, that's neat.
You know, I bet this was really stressful and long hours and stuff, but it's probably kind of fun too.
Yeah, in a weird way. I wonder.
Like just having to figure out how to jerry-rig all this stuff and
knowing that your emotions are going to be immortalized.
But I mean, having to do tackles over and over again probably sucked.
Like everything up to when they were going to start filming seemed cool.
Right,
like, just setting up all the like, oh, how do we do this?
Stuff. And, yeah. All right, that's a batch of tapes right there.
Yeah. Stack.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taped out.
I'm taped up. Taped off. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I do.
All right. Well, that was a pretty cool collection of stuff. I want to see some more E3 stuff. We should be.
Yeah.
We should dig up some press conferences and watch some E3. E3 is in the air.
Yeah.
I have an E3 meeting literally this week.
Seems to be coming up more and more.
Yeah. We should dig out. I don't know that we have tapes of those press conferences though, so I think we're gonna have to try to find files on like. We have access to a very weird FTP server full of very weird files.
It's going to take some forensics
that
to figure out what's on there.
I found a GameCube press conference on there.
Okay.
It's like this.
It's not. No, that's
this backwards?
That's
or is this
E3.
right?
No, that's right. That's E3.
E3.
Close enough. You can make that E look
What if I
a little
like
more
do
like an E.
Okay, wait, hang on.
Kind of.
Let me see.
I don't have a good.
Yeah, I would accept
I'm
that.
starting to cramp.
Ooh, that's
What about you take like these three fingers and get like?
Ooh, yeah, that's not as easy as you think.
Like a this? Is this like a?
Ooh, yeah, I don't know.
You kind of get like one of these maybe. Is that that looks? See, that's more. No, that doesn't look much like an E at all. Now that I see it on the feed.
Oh, this one's even harder.
My hands hurt. Let's not join a gang.
No, God no.
Ow.
Yeah.
All right.
Shake it out.
Shake it out, everybody. We'll see you next time with more tapes. Tapes.
Tapes.